Hey folks, welcome to another Capoeira video. So today we're going to do just a little bit of a game around an exercise that you know very well, but it's actually a fantastic full body workout and something you can do very easily at home, something I'm doing lots of during the lockdown. And it is your common or garden au, the cartwheel. Okay, it's a move every capoeirista learns very early on when they start training. But if we put variations around it, you can really get a complete workout. It works the legs, it works the abs and the back to give stability of the core and the shoulders, as well as training your balance and making sure when you go back to training, you can still get up and hold your balance on your hands. Okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to start first by just talking about how you do a cartwheel in a confined space. Then we're going to do variations. We're going to do a whole range of variations designed to target different skills and different skill sets. If there are any variations I don't do, feel free to video yourself doing something different, send it in, and yeah, I'd love to see as many different variations as possible. Or if you just want to do the moves in this video yourself, that's fantastic as well. But the challenge when you're training is to do as many variations as you can complete yourself. Good. So now, what are the basics of doing an au in a small space? Okay. 2 key tips. First is forget about doing an au in a straight line. We're going to think about doing it in a triangle. Okay. So you go from one side of the triangle where you're standing, back, and put your hands at the point, and then you drop down the other side of the triangle. And in doing that, you can reduce the space. The second is, barring special exercises where you're trying to work your legs wide, you want to keep your legs tucked in. By keeping them tucked in, you can keep them away from banging against furniture or going out of control. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate. So here I am in my space at one corner of the triangle. I'm going to reach back to the back triangle, up and down. I reach back, I lift my leg up, the other leg joins it, and swaps and comes back down. And I can do this very controlled in a very small space. So that's the basic of what we'll be working today, okay? When you're doing the training, I want you to think about doing 8, 10, 12 of each of the variations that you can do. I'm going to do a few of those and then just keep changing it up. So let's start with the au we were just doing, a small au. Make sure you're focusing in the direction you're playing the game and not looking at the floor. Make sure you've got a good range of movement. Good. Okay. Now we're going to take that as our base and just do some variations. The first variations are all about balance. So we're going to go from there and then just try and hold in that tuck position in the middle of the move. Hold as long as you can. If it's only a second, that's fine. If you can hold for longer, hold for longer. Good. So the next thing we're going to do while holding a move is try and just clap our feet together, okay? One clap or 2 claps. Or 3 claps. Good. When you see, to do the clap, you have to get your knees out and bring your feet in together. But otherwise very similar to before. Now, let's vary it up a bit. Now let's try and get our feet to touch at the top, so we're balancing in the bananera. Now the key I want you from that is to think about touching your feet together, not necessarily about holding the hands down, okay? Now keeping with the theme of straight legs, we're now going to try and do the whole awu, nice straight wide legs. The idea is to go up and stretch your leg wide and then swap your legs over. So you're doing a rotation more than a normal cartwheel. Now we've done some work on straight legs, let's test our positioning a little bit. So you can work the awu with different ways to enter and exit. So we're going to start with a very simple one, cocadinha. So we start with my cocadinha on the floor, we're going to do the awu. Okay, next we're going to do the negativa, so we're going to do awu negativa. Starting here, come down, negativa, I'm going to step hole, and then do the awu again. More. Good, just the last couple for you. Okay, now let's work our shoulders a little bit more. And we're going to try going up on one hand and then place the other hand down very deliberately, slightly later. And this way we can practice being on one shoulder and get used to that feeling. When you go down, and then want you to take the other hand off as much as you can. Yeah? So really pull that second hand off. Good, very good exercise. Okay, my dinner's nearly ready, so I'm just going to finish with one more. Okay, a little bit harder. We're just going to try and kick in the middle of the awu, and this is really mixing in all the work we've done so far. Okay, so we're going to try and hold, we're going to try and shift our balance while we're in midair, and then we'll need to work our shoulders a little bit more to allow for that. Okay, so from here we go back and down. this, if you just want to do one kick and let your body fall forwards, that's fine. Up, kick down, and then just turn it into the leg placement to stand up on the other side. Up, boom, and down. Okay, when you've got that, you can try doing it twice. Okay, when you do it, curve your second leg back as you extend the first leg. So when you swap, you've got a counterbalance for the momentum and you can keep your balance over your hands. One last time. Good. So, hope you found that useful. Just some ideas for some variations, but there are so many variations with that all, okay? If you've got some ideas, video yourself, send them in. If you just want to video yourself doing the moves we've done and rotating through them, that would be fantastic as well. Remember, this week's challenge is the AWOO challenge. As many variations as you can, one after the other. Enjoy. Stay well and stay safe.